Hello brothers and welcome back to another video. Of course it's Monday, and as we always tend to do on a day like today, we go down that deep, dank, wet hole of the Rumourverse. And today's video is actually kind of packed with a lot of cool things to talk about. We have some general new product rumors coming from Games Workshop. We have some Horus Heresy rumors, which potentially could feature a new Primarch, if that's what you're into. I know I'm into that. And of course, we have more stuff to talk about with Warhammer 40,000 going on to next year with some big armies that are going to be coming with that. So let's jump in and let's get waffling. Please remember, when it comes to rumor videos like these, everything that I'm going to talk about are rumors. They're not facts. They're all lies. The only way we'll know if any of this is true is when it comes directly from Games Workshop's media itself. So until then, take it for what they are. Rumors and not facts. So let's jump in at the deep end and let's talk about a product which is not related to 30k or 40k. This is related to Games Workshop paint, because I heard a rumor around 6 to 12 months ago that there was going to be brand new paints coming for Games Workshop, and I'm hearing more and more of it now. And apparently this new paint range is going to be aimed at the professional painters, a bunch of new colors, a bunch of new techniques to use and everything like that. If I'm not mistaken, like, one of the words that was slung around was Warhammer Pros, which means probably Warhammer Professional, right? You know, shortened down for those more senior painters, more advanced painters among us. Hopefully this turns out to be true. More paints is always welcome. Please bring back glazes, GW. Lamenter's glaze. I need it all. But that's another discussion for another day. But one of the big things attached to this rumor is that apparently Games Workshop are going to invest into dropper balls. Yes, you heard me right. There's a rumor of GW paints and dropper bottles. If this does turn out to be a thing, then hopefully that will be a big thing, because I know a lot of the complaints I see online about GW paint is the pots. Like, the pots always fail. I know you can, like, rip it off and clean it and stuff like that, but a lot of people just don't want to do that. They just want dropper bottles to put in their airbrushes, mix paints more easier and stuff like that. So if this does turn out to be true, I personally think it will be a massive thing for Games Workshop. And jumping from paints to actual model rumors, and I want to start with Warhammer 30,000, 30k, the Horus Heresy, because I'm hearing another Primarch is going to be redesigned, and that Primarch is none other than the greatest, the most loyal Primarch. That is Rogal Dawn himself. Apparently this new model is going to be more action posed on. Like, the current Primarch for Rogal Dawn model we have right now is very stoic. He's sat there with his, you know, resting his hands on his chainsword, looking out across the battlefield. This one is supposed to be more of an action pose. He's supposed to have a shield and a weapon. I don't know what weapon he has at the moment. It may be a power sword, it may be his chainsword. I don't know what it is at the moment, but I'm excited for the potential of getting a new Rogal Dawn model, a more actiony Rogal Dawn model, a Siege of Terror Rogal Dawn model when he faces Fulgrim or the Saturnine Gambit or whatever else he fought on the battlefield. I absolutely love the idea of getting another Dawn model. And on the terms of new stuff in Warhammer 30,000, well, I keep calling it Warhammer 30,000, 30k, let's call it 30k. I have no idea what I'm calling it, Warhammer 30,000. In terms of new stuff in 30k, I know a lot of people keep asking me about, hey Valrak, when is this next Horus Heresy edition dropping? I know a lot of people calling it 3.0, maybe 2.5, whatever you want to call it. There's a lot of rumors at the moment about the rules. Bigger, like, Horus Heresy channels who are really into this have been dropping some hints that it's maybe going to be more streamlined in terms of the rules. I really don't focus on that at all. From what I've heard through the whispers is that maybe around spring next year is when potentially that could drop. The only problem with me saying when stuff drops at a certain time is that can change like that. It just instantly changes, because when GW hit, like, issues in production, getting materials, boxes sent to them and stuff like that, that sometimes delays a lot of things. So let's just say it's going to be coming 2025, right? Spring to summertime, and hopefully it'll be here sooner rather than later, and you can all enjoy it. Hopefully it's great new rules, brand new models coming out for it, and there's going to be a lot of stuff building up now, probably towards the end of this year, starting definitely next year for the Horus Heresy. A lot more stuff is needed for the game, and I'm sure you'll make it clear in the comments down below. You know, breacher squads and despoiler squads, weapon upgrade kits and stuff like that. There's a lot more stuff that needs to happen for the Horus Heresy. Now, going from 30k to 40k, I want to start with some Xenos stuff because I'm actually excited about this, and I want to start with the Eldar. We know the Eldar are going to get a refresh next year. I've been hearing a few things about this now. I want to start with the Swooping Hawks. I personally thought the Swooping Hawks would be released in Kill Team, and I'm hearing now the Swooping Hawks are going to be its own separate release, a part of the big Eldar, again, 2.0 refresh, so they're not going to be a part of Kill Team. When it comes to Kill Team, I've discussed this before. Apparently the next box set is going to be Orcs versus Rattlings, all brand new models in there. I've done a video about that before. Maybe there's going to be an Ogryn slung in there as well, and I'm just going to read this off my phone because I've actually got the proper name up, because I always manage to butcher the Eldar names. I'm so sorry. So apparently there's going to be a new Bararoth model. That is a brand new Phoenix Lord. There's going to be a new Fugan model, which is going to be a brand new Phoenix Lord as well. If I'm not mistaken, Fugan is the Phoenix Lord of the Fire Dragons. Please correct me if I'm wrong, because we're apparently getting brand new plastic Fire Dragons as well. Brand new plastic Warp Spiders are supposed to be happening for the Eldar, and also a brand new Phoenix Lord for the Warp Spiders as well, which I don't know has a name at this point. You tell me, Eldar players, you tell me. I mentioned this last time about how powerful they are, like what a Phoenix Lord's like, and someone said, "How dare you, Valrak? They're like Primarch's coming back." I don't know, right? I'm sorry. I'm a Space Marine fanboy. What? Look at the room, okay? My head is firmly up a Space Marine's backside, so all I do is take Space Marine every single day. But there's one more rumor to add to the Eldar. Apparently, there is going to be another faction that is getting love with the Eldar. And again, I don't really know that much information about this, but one of the whispers said that apparently Eldar Corsairs are supposed to be getting a big release as well. Now, I don't know what that involves at this moment in time. I don't know what characters that could involve. I think I do know one of the characters. Is it Prince Uriel? Like, I know, I'm probably butchered the name. I'm so sorry, Eldar players. The Prince, who is like the Eldar Corsair guy. I know he was a big thing in Battlefleet Gothic 2. So maybe someone like that, right? Maybe that could be coming to the battlefield, and you can get some of that awesome stuff. But yeah, if you're an Eldar fan, next year is definitely going to be your year. I know people are going to ask me about Krieg, and I kind of want to do a separate video to Krieg and really go down this rabbit hole. I have mentioned the thing that I heard through the whispers is that if you look at the Cadian range, everything that the Cadians got, the Krieg are more or less going to have. You got to have a brand new command squad, and if I'm not mistaken, the command squad is just basically sold out online over in the Games Workshop website, that you can no longer buy it. So maybe there's more I don't know, there's more punch to the pudding when it comes to that rumor. Like a new commissar, we got a new commissar with the Cadians, you know, heavy weapons teams, artillery, Death Riders, I've heard are definitely happening in plastic, which makes sense because the Attilian Rough Riders is something that released with the Cadians and stuff. So Krieg is definitely going to get one of these big refreshes. It's not going to be like one or two models. I'm not sure about tanks and stuff. People ask me, hey, are they going to get like their own version of like the Rogel Dawn tank? Are they going to get access to like Malkador tanks? Absolutely no idea at this moment in time. If I hear information like that, I'll be one of the first person to share that information. I know people keep asking me about Space Marines and stuff as well. Don't worry. Next year, there's going to be a bunch of Space Marine stuff, new Space Marine stuff. You're getting the Emperor's Children stuff, which I've been yapping about now for the past couple of years. Fulgrim Snake Boys coming back. That's definitely happening in 2025. And again, one of the big rumors I heard back in 9th edition was that the Blood Angels, the Dark Angels, and the Space Wolves were going to get massive refreshes in 10th edition. We've already had the Blood Angels, we've already had the Dark Angels, so maybe next year is the Space Wolves as well, or maybe it could be the year after. I definitely see the Space Wolves coming in towards the end of this edition, and you know, that'll probably be like one of the last big releases, but we've still got plenty of other stuff to come. Grey Knights, Black Templars, all that kind of stuff happening with Space Marine. So Space Marine fans, we're still gonna get our equal attention cake. Anyway, Chaperonios, thank you for coming, thank you for watching as always. If you've got any thoughts, feedback, any questions at all, post it down below and I'll do my best to try and answer them said questions in the next Rumour video. Thank you for coming, thank you for watching, have a great day, evening, night, wherever you are in the world, and bye-bye.